What's going on, guys? I'm going to show you this build I've been working on. Pretty much complete other than one thing, is the binary trigger, still not installed. So what we got is an M249 SAW airsoft gun, actually, which was the full metal edition. Went through and gutted it internally completely. To start by taking my measurements, figuring out how much space I have to work with, what barrel length I'm going to need, and kind of got to it. Under the hood, we got a traditional AR-15. I'll give a close-up of it so you can see what that looks like. 223, 5.56. That took a little bit of finagling to get that to actually close right, which was a pain in the ass, but it does open. Obviously, due to the location of where the traditional charging handle off the back is, that wouldn't work for this situation. Go with a side charging handle. Simple as that. Your safety is your traditional AR safety. Had to go ahead and... Now for the safety, I had to go ahead and cut out a little notch here to be able to actually access that and give you the ability to flip it side to side. To access your takedown pins, that's a little tricky. There's a little flap here. You can stick an Allen key in or a punch or whatever and punch your pin through, and it will come apart. For cleaning and maintenance and whatever else you may need, fairly simple. The pick rail on the top took a little bit of work, if you will. I had to grind down a little bit without taking away too much of the integrity of the metal. But all in all, I think it took about 2 weeks on and off work in between actual work and this. The trickiest part I ran into was getting the gas tube to actually not be smushed and give me the ability to still close the lid. That kind of fought the shit out of me a little bit. It was a pain in the ass. The carry handle, one issue I ran into was this was screwed into the barrel, the bottom of the actual airsoft barrel. Now, I can't screw it into the bottom of this barrel because it's obviously being used. So I had to figure out a way to actually get it to work, and unfortunately you have aluminum and steel, so welding the two of them together would have been a little bit tricky. So the only downside to this is you got a little bit of epoxy that's holding this together. Doesn't change the fact that it does still rotate, it does still lock away. 100 round double snail drum on the bottom. As far as magazine wise, I got the 100 round double snail drum because I'm in Pennsylvania and pretty lax gun law. All in all, it was a fun build. Had a lot of fun and gained a lot of experience in doing so. It's actually inspired me to try to do my own build, which is going to be a 380 oversized, kind of like a home defense pistol. Entirely from scratch. I'm going to do it all by hand and kind of see how it turns out. I got a couple more of the full metal airsoft guns on the way. I have an M1919 by John Browning, and I also have the M60 Mark 43, which I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with those just yet. Thinking about possibly putting an AK inside of an M60. That should be interesting. And I feel like for the M1919, just due to the amount of space I have to work with, it just seems like the best option's probably going to be putting a 22 in there. But I guess once I get a little more time and I tear it apart and kind of get into it, we'll go from there and see how much room I have, and yeah, see what we can do with it. Haven't actually gotten to take this to the range yet. It is finished up, it's complete, and obviously, as I said, other than the binary trigger, which I'm still waiting on. Definitely piques people's interest when they see it, because it's not your traditional gun, and yeah. If you guys got any questions, leave some comments. I'll gladly answer them, tell you kind of a little more about it if you're wondering, and stay tuned for more builds coming along like this. I'll see you guys next time.